A fine mahoke to you all. Un here, and Princess Crown here. I do apologize for my lengthy absence. I did have a week's vacation, and the week following that vacation was just really chaotic. But things are gradually starting to become somewhat stable again, and so I return with more Princess Crown. Last time we did some side questing, but there still remains the outstanding issue of the missing mage Leon in the desert town of Akbarstep. So once I get finished sucking down all this meat and upgrading my max HP, we will at long last be on our way to Akbarstep. In addition to the chaos, since last time, I have acquired Dead Rising 2 off the record, and of course Dark Souls, both of which are excellent. Although, Dead Rising 2 off the record is a little closer to the original Dead Rising 2 than I quite expected. I thought there would be a little more, original content, but, the engine is improved, less loading, slightly better frame rate, and Frank gets some good lines, and photography's back, so overall, good stuff. Now, I'm just going to cut out the trip to Akbarstep because nothing of significance happened. And here we are, and everyone's immobile and monochrome. That can't be good. Oh well, let's get drunk. For some reason, the game glitched at this point, and Gradriel is invisible. That is supposed to be her standing there talking, and not Arya talking. According to the little girl, all of the villagers were turned into stone by a basilisk, which is now in the desert behind the town square. Now, Leon was supposed to go take care of the basilisk, but he has not returned, which can't be a good sign. Well, Gradriel being Gradriel, she's going to go check this out and see if she can find out what happened to Leon. If he got in trouble with the basilisk, that would certainly explain why he never showed up in Durangora to deal with the dragons. So we're going to go behind the town square into the desert area. Ah, this is Leon. It would appear he has met with the same fate as the townsfolk. The basilisk, apparently, as basilisks are known for, can turn people to stone with its gaze, and Leon had a reflect scroll prepared for just such an occasion, but just as he was getting ready to fight the basilisk, a goblin flew by and snaked his reflect scroll. It's probably on its way to Goblin Market. Well, at this point we can go ahead and fight the basilisk, but it's a lot safer to do so with the reflect scroll, so we're going to head off toward Goblin Market and see if we can take care of that. We also now have a road passing from Akbarstep to Valenadine, and that will be a nice shortcut for us. Once again, I'm going to skip the trip to Goblin Market, and we'll just head straight for the shop. Here at the Goblin Shop, the second option will inquire about the Reflect Scroll. Gradriel is taking no shit, she wants it produced poot sweet. The goblin can't seem to find it. He'll just have to look around outside, he says. Well, how about that? It's a setup. Well, while Gradriel takes down another set of goblins, yet another set of goblins, Dark Souls. As expected, it's really good and really hard. It's actually quite a bit tougher than I even expected, and I was expecting something pretty nasty. I was talking to GTF about it, and said that it's like Demon Souls with the training wheels off. And he said, Demon Souls had training wheels? Compared to Dark Souls, yes it did. For those who are familiar with the game and some distance into it, I am just past the Capra Demon, getting ready to go into the depths. I'm really not looking forward to going into the depths, dark sewer level kind of place. But I must press on, and it is an excellent game. Oh, and earlier today, someone with Mimic in their name, I think it was like Famous Mimic or Legendary Mimic, helped me get past the Bell Gargoyles. So if you're out there, something Mimic, thanks a lot. Anyway, the Goblin Shopkeeper, sufficiently chastened, is going to cough up the Reflect Scroll. There it is, Ref. Excellent. With that accomplished, we can cut our way back to the journey to Akverstep, but along the way I encountered a new type of enemy, the Centaur. Cherubic little bugger, isn't he? I love that attack. He just shoots an arrow into the air and makes a bird fall on you. He has a triple shot also, as you can see. But at least at low levels, probably the biggest threat is the bird injuring shot. But they don't have very much HP, and so that's it for the Centaur. I grabbed that diamond there because those actually have a really good magic when they're enchanted. A holy magic that's good versus demons and undead. Now if we return to the pub, since everyone's turned to stone, the little girl who told us about the basilisk can serve as a rest and save spot, so we might as well get healed and save the game before the boss. Lovely. With the Reflect Scroll, the Basilisk is a moderate threat at most, but never hurts to play it safe. Alright, let's do this. First thing you want to do, of course, assuming you went to get it, is to use the Reflect Scroll, which will last you for the whole combat. The Basilisk has a couple physical attacks, his dig up and dig down, and his tail attack. But especially if you're not using the Reflect Scroll, the big danger here is his I-beam attacks, which are the ones that will petrify you. But with the Reflect Scroll engaged, they just do a bit of damage. Here I'm just demoing some of the magic gems I picked up. A couple folks mentioned being interested in seeing the effects of those. With the Petrify Beams nerfed, the physical attacks are actually giving me the most trouble here. Not getting very interesting drops out of the Basilisk. But at least I'm doing fairly well at bringing him down. Wow. So Leon's all, hey, sup, princess, what are you doing outside the castle? Galadriel's a bit surprised to know that he knows who she is. Galadriel just wants him to keep that under his hat, or lack of shirt. Turns out Leon used to work at the castle under Galadriel's mother Elfaran, and he invites Galadriel to stay the night at his place. You know, just to rest, nothing questionable there. Anyway, Galadriel explains that, you know, all these people keep coming to the castle with various crises, and she doesn't know how to help them because she doesn't know much about the kingdom, so she's out to go and help firsthand and, you know, learn about Valendia so she can become a great queen just like her mother. So Galadriel crashes for the night. And Leon says he's gonna head out for now. All of the monsters and demons appearing throughout the kingdom are suspicious and possibly, you know, bode ill for the future. So he's trying to figure out what's up with all the strange happenings in the kingdom. So Galadriel and Leon wish each other luck and head off on their respective journeys. Now the next stop we want to make is just to the left of the well here. This is the mayor's house. The mayor of Akbarsteppe was a kind of disturbing looking old woman. Ah, God, those eyebrows. Anyway, she tells us about the Yggdrasil tree, which is located beyond the fairy forest, just south of Nutspill there. And the Yggdrasil tree is the site of a side quest, and it's one with an excellent reward, so we'll want to do that one as soon as possible. And here we cut to the tree. The gist of this conversation is that the fairy tells us there's some kind of monster infesting the roots of the tree, sucking out its life force and weakening it. Galadriel, friend to all creatures, will not let this stand, and so we have a new dungeon. I'm going to take a direct route to the bottom. Going into the various doors that are dead ends will often reveal treasure in dungeons such as this. But, you know, I've got a fairly full inventory, don't really need a lot of excess bling right now, so I'm just going to take a straight shot and find that monster that is weakening the tree. Needless to say, it is not this Frogger. Pretty low-end monsters in this dungeon so far. Nice air defense by the Myconid there, though. Ooh. And down we go to the next floor. Not too terribly far. Just need to go down 2 floors, and we can do that without passing through many rooms or anything. Why is there a barbarian in the tree? Actually, why does the tree appear to be made of stone? Well, because they never came up with another graphic set for other dungeons, I suppose, but whatever. This gauntlet is a better version of the glove that I picked up quite some time back. Just like the other glove, it increases attack power. This one just increases it more. Ooh. Starting to get a little low here. Pardon me, I'm a bit nasal today. Whoops. I forgot you had to mash out of the freeze status there. So it took me a while. Ah! This is not going well for me. Time for a hit of stew. And of course, as soon as I eat some of my precious soup, I get a burger. Oh well, I can still use the burger because I'm not in great shape here. The eye scroll. I don't remember what that does. I'll have to look that up and caption that in. Okay, we're at the bottom of the tree. This is where our opponent should be waiting. And here it is. A slave wood. As you might guess by looking at it, this is exactly the same thing as the second form of the poltergeist that we fought back in Cemetereth. Just without the whole poltergeist part. So there really won't be anything too new or exciting about this battle. Except me making a dog's breakfast of it. Damn, this thing can dodge. Burger time. God damn, look at her. Just horf that thing down. Don't try and backdoor me. Oh my god! This thing can OTG. Okay, I want that E+1 scroll, so, we'll briefly get to see what the... Oh, no, actually it's the holy water that I use the fire scroll to pick up. This is kind of a waste since it's such low health, but the fire scroll powers up your sword with fire. Okay, we have officially saved the tree. Let's see if there's any treasure over in the corner here. Nope, just a wall. So, time to head out. Got an E+1, got some holy water, some decent swag. And hey, a new enemy type. The bandits, as you can see, like to chuck daggers around. And just like the goblins, they come in a multi-enemy pack and can tag in and out. In this case, though, it's just 2 guys rather than 3. Nothing too terribly exciting about them, although their animations are kind of amusing. I gotta admit, I like the squat guy's running animation. It looks just kind of silly. And again, pretty much everything about these guys looks kind of silly. Yay, a charged diamond. You know, charging my own gems is for suckers. I'm getting rid of that one and just taking the pre-charged one. Alright, I'll spare you the return trip from the tree. And having saved said tree, we get the fairy's thanks, and a very nice reward, which you will see momentarily. Alright, we get a new bag, and it comes with 4 Yggdrasil fruit. Said fruit is the best healing item in the game. Restores tons of HP, and I believe it also restores power. And we've got 4 of them with several bites apiece. Excellent. And of course the increased inventory space, which we fill up immediately, is always very welcome. Alright. Before we go save and call it a day, there's one thing left to do in Akbar Step. And that is go to the pub and order the special. It's corn! To go with the 3 other corn that I picked up on the way back from the tree. So next time, when we resume, it's gonna be a corn-eating party. My favorite kind. For now, however, I think we'll call it a game. Well, a day anyway. There's still quite a bit of game left. This has been On with I Played a Thing, Princess Crown Edition. Always a pleasure, folks. I'll be back soon, and I'll see you then.